What's going on, everybody? Thunderbolts finally hit Disney Plus, and I finally had the time to watch it and then make a video about it. So let's talk about it. So starting off with the positives here, I think the acting in this movie is very well done. I think this is a pretty good improvement over how the MCU has been lately. This story feels much more contained. It feels like they knew what they were trying to do. They don't necessarily hit on everything they were trying to do, but they actually went for it. They actually stuck with all their ideas, it seems like. I think the comedy here is a lot better than about half the Marvel movies. I think it fits in a little more. Instead of everyone cracking a ton of jokes, we're laughing at their interactions, or Red Guardian is just hilarious rather than everyone just constantly cracking jokes. So I appreciated that as well. The action here was interesting. We finally get Sentry in the MCU. A lot of people think he's overpowered. I personally think it's awesome. As long as they give us cool moments, cool shots, overpowered characters can be cool. The action here is amazing. The fight between the Thunderbolts and Sentry was crazy. Some of the themes of this movie are tackling stuff much more serious than a lot of the MCU movies have ever tried to tackle, and I appreciate that. I don't think it necessarily does a good job of it, but I appreciate that they were going for it, trying it at least a little bit. It doesn't seem like they went into too much depth about anything, but it was still a nice addition. Moving on to the negatives, the overall story or plot of this movie, I didn't really care for. I liked all the individual moments, but to me it felt like the third act just came out of nowhere. Like, this is a 2-hour movie. That can be a praise and a negative, I guess. I mean, it felt like it was blowing by, but it also felt like we didn't follow any type of story, and then out of nowhere we were at the climax of the movie. And I didn't necessarily like that. I thought they could have explored all the depression and loneliness of all these characters a little better. They basically just mention it, and then that's about it. Another negative for me is towards the beginning of the movie, when all these characters are meeting up and discovering what's actually going on. Spoiler alert, they end up killing off Taskmaster. I didn't like that either. I thought there was a way to win back audiences with the character. They could have kept that character going, made her more interesting. A lot of people didn't like the twist of Taskmaster, but continue it, make people like it, instead of just killing her off. To me, that just makes it even worse. I thought that character had potential. I didn't necessarily like the twist either, but I don't know. Stick with it and find a way to make it work instead of ditching it. Before we get to my final thoughts, notice I put on a nice shirt. This is my business shirt. I'm here to talk about business. I would like for you to like, comment, and subscribe if you like my videos. If you want me to keep making videos. If you want me to get better at making videos. Keep watching, keep liking, keep commenting, and please, keep subscribing. Thank you. Let's get back to the video. This movie's not terrible. In fact, I think it's pretty good. I think it could have done a lot of things better than they did it. I don't think they did anything necessarily bad, except for maybe the flow of the movie. Maybe part of the reason I'm not liking it as much is I've heard everybody's positive reviews on it. Everyone seems to be putting it in their top 10 MCU movies. And so I think it caused my expectations to be a little too high. To me, it's still in my top 15 MCU. Overall, I'd give this movie like a 7 out of 10, 3.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd. On rewatch, it could possibly go up. I mean, I like the movie overall. If you are a fan of the MCU or Marvel in general, I would recommend this to you. I don't think it's gonna blow anybody away. I don't think it's going to cause discussion on what the best comic book movies ever are, but it's a solid addition to the MCU universe. So thank you guys so much for watching this movie review. Let me know your thoughts on the movie down below in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, comment your thoughts down below, subscribe to my channel if you like what I do. Thank you guys. Peace.